What's going on, Socialites? Ryan here with the Global Pokemon Society, back for another tier list, and we're finally talking items. We got both battle and held items on here, and we're going to break them down, which ones you should be using or think about using, and which ones you should hard pass on, at least for now. So, we're going to go through, let's put all the battle items at the very end. So we'll go held items and then we will go battle items for that. Alright, oof! We are starting off with probably the worst held item in the game. It is the EOS Cookie, and that is a please don't. I don't think this is one of those that you can necessarily buff or rework, really. You would just like change the numbers, like make it more HP. But these scoring items, so when the game first came out for the first week or two, you think they're pretty good. You're thinking like, okay, I gotta get these scoring items, I gotta pair them with a score shield. You know, they stack up 6 times, I'll get 6 early goals. It doesn't really work like that. Some games, you get maybe 1 early goal, maybe 2. Sometimes you get none. Sometimes you're just getting bullied in your lane. The jungler came and you're just on the defense the whole time, and then you gotta go down to Dreadnought, and then you do that, and then by the mid, late game, you've only scored like once or twice, and you should have just picked another item at that point, because this EOS Cookie ain't doing nothing. And you'll see I kind of reiterate the same thing with the other ones, but the other ones at least can work on more Pokemon. The EOS Cookie, you would think like, okay, you want Wigglytuff, Slowbro, Crustle, Snorlax. Again, these are Pokemon. Crustle you might be able to score quite a bit with. Maybe even Slowbro just because of the Surf, CC, and everything. But yeah, no, just don't look at that silver lining and think I'm saying you should use this. Don't. Alright. Assault Vest is a good option. Very good option. It's not one of the best choices, but it's definitely a good option. Gives you a shield against special attackers, gives you a little special defense. Not bad. That shield definitely helps with damages. So yeah, good option if you're a tanky support. Next, again, I'm gonna put these kind of in here with the scoring ones. This is the attack weights. Same thing as the EOS Cookie, just way too unreliable. There's better, more reliable options. You're gonna get that one game where you'll put this on, you'll score 6 goals early. Maybe you're juggling and you're just flanking in and getting these real quick goals, and you'll be like, huh, see, Ryan, I got +6 within the first 2 minutes or whatever. And I'll be like, okay, well, while you were doing that, jungler, your team lost bottom, and then you weren't able to get Dreadnought. So we'll see. I just want to do those. Ho ho ho. Buddy! As in Buddy Barrier. Definitely one of the best choices. It can go on so many different Pokemon. Definitely if you're a support or a defender, you want this. Most all-arounders and attackers want some speedsters, and maybe not. But yeah, Buddy Barrier. This is my first level 30 item. I finally got it too. So definitely look at that one. Energy Amplifier. Energy Amplifier is not bad. It can definitely be used on a couple Pokemon. Charizard's a great one to use Energy Amplifier on. Pikachu is not bad on either. So I would definitely look at those. It's situational. It works good on a couple Pokemon. But only a couple. Like, it's not like a Buddy Barrier and Assault Vest, where Assault Vest can go on most defenders and supports. Buddy Barrier can go on 95% of the Pokemon. XP Share. This is between like situational and needs a buff rework. I'm gonna say it's situational. The problem is that only one of you can have it, and it's basically gonna be a support Pokemon. Like defenders, you shouldn't have this. You should make sure you have the most HP stats that you can. There are other items that give you that a lot more. Yeah, so you're basically like an Eldegoss is the only thing that would really use this. I'm sure when Blissey comes out, spoiler, Blissey will probably use it, but yeah. Very situational. Maybe I should make another one that says very situational. Float Stone. So the way out of combat works is I think it's something ridiculous like 8 seconds. I could be wrong, but if you're out of combat, and that doesn't just mean fighting other opponents, that means fighting wild Pokemon, you're doing something wrong if you're not getting XP for that long. So I want to put it in the please don't, but I think it just needs a buff or rework. Because I think the speed could be good. I mean, it can be good. It would be good. But the fact that you gotta tweak something with the out of combat. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe it should be on just like a... I don't know if it can be on a cooldown and it'll give you like 10 seconds of increased speed every 10 seconds. Like 10 seconds you got increased speed, 10 seconds you don't, but then that's kind of weird to play around. So I'm not sure how to... I like the idea of Float Stone. I think that there can be an item that can give you increased speed, but the fact is that you'll really never get this increased speed. If you do, then you're not playing the game. You're idle. You're running laps for some reason. Alright, Focus Band. Another one of the best choices. This item, when you hit a low HP, you're going to get almost half your HP bar back. And that's great. It is on a cooldown. I think it's 60 or 90 seconds, but still, that's like once every team fight, you're going to get a huge boost in your health. So, this can go on like every Pokemon. To be honest, this is probably like slightly better than Buddy Barrier, just because there are some speedsters that wouldn't use Buddy Barrier, but everybody would use Focus Band. Leftovers. This should be in the please don't, but I think it just needs a buff or rework. Again, not exactly sure, but you just don't see the... again, it's the out of combat thing with Leftovers. You get it when you're out of combat. I think it just needs to be something that's gradual. It doesn't have to be a lot, but just something that's gradual as you're kind of going around. Muscle Band, one of the best choices. We all know attackers, junglers, most all-arounders, they should all be using Muscle Band. Faster auto attacks, stronger attacks. Rocky Helmet. It just doesn't see enough play. Like, I think it should be good options, but it doesn't see enough play compared to the other items and Assault Vest that I think it needs a buff. It needs something to at least bring it to the par that Assault Vest at. It should be the physical Assault Vest, but you can't really give a shield with it. So, not sure what it would be, but Rocky Helmet does need a slight buff. Scope Lens, situational but good. Your Absols, your Machamps will appreciate it, and there are other Pokemon that could still definitely use it. Lucario's used it before. Sometimes Charizard, because his auto attacks go so fast. You'll just get some random crits here and there. So, yeah, Scope Lens, pretty good. Scoring Pad, great choice. This is another one that just thanks the HP and again, the game's all about scoring, so getting that extra second or two to score a goal is huge that you might otherwise get pushed up on. So a lot of defenders, I'll do Focus Band, Buddy Berry, and Score Shield. Again, because the HP is nice, and as a defender, when you can get that goal, it is pretty good. Shell Bell. This needs a buff or rework as well. Just needs something. The cooldown is nice. It's okay. But you don't get a lot of HP, and it is on a pretty long cooldown as well for the HP gain from your special attacks. So I would like a buff to that. Maybe a cooldown reduction or tweak it so you get more HP back. Special attack specs, nope, don't do it. Same thing as the EOS Cookie and the attack weight. And then the Wise Glass, I'm not going to put up as the best choices because not everything goes off of special attack, while Muscle Band, everything has the basic auto attacks. But I still think Wise Glass is pretty good. So that goes through all the held items. You can see pretty solid stuff here, some situational. Don't use these scoring ones, they're way too inconsistent, and these need some buffs. Now battle items, we're going to go with the Attack X and the Speed X. X Speed, X Attack, whatever they call them. These need buffs. I think they should be good, but maybe they need like a cooldown reduction or a duration increase. Because they just seem too low impact for what they do. Oof, eject button. Basically, if you're not using this, there are some other options, but if you're not using eject button as your battle item, you are greatly hampering your playmaking skills. Getting out of combat, initiating combat, going through walls, etc. Full heal's a good option. It could also be situational, but it is a good option. It's probably the second best option behind eject button, just being able to stop those statuses. Can definitely shut down several Pokemon. I mean, we all know Gengar, Cinderace, Charizard have to do with burns, Wigglytuff with sleep, Ninetales with freezing. So that's just something to think about. Alright. This one, I forget what this one's called, but it's the one that makes you score twice as fast. Just don't even use it. Potion, this needs a buff. It needs more healing. The smoke screen, I think, also needs a buff. This would be so cool. Like, I thought this would be real good for like defenders and supports to like get away, but I felt like it just doesn't do enough. It needs like more of a slow effect. Maybe it can be like a targeted throw sort of thing. Like you can tap it twice to do it around you, or you can hold it down and throw it like a small radius to slow down like an enemy team that's pushing on you. And then what's this one, Lagging Tail or something? I'm gonna put this under situational. It's not bad, but I don't think I would want over these. It'll help you clear a jungle faster and get to, you know, your lane a little bit earlier, but I think eject button and then full heal are still way better. But yeah, that is the tier list for this. Let me know what you guys think. Again, this is with the game being out several weeks now. This is what a lot of players are playing with. A lot of higher competitive play. Let me know if you do use these scoring items, the EOS Cookie, the attack weight, the special attack specs, even if you use the score speed booster, whatever the heck they call it. Comment down below and let me know what your strategies are. Maybe I'll try it out. And yeah, as always, stay classy, society.